You opened your laptop today and saw it again. Another post about how AI is changing everything. Another colleague sharing a certificate, another headline about jobs disappearing, skills becoming obsolete, and people getting left behind. And a tiny voice inside you whispered, maybe I'm already behind. Maybe all this AI thing is just too big. Where do I even start? If that sounds like you, stay exactly where you are. Because in next few minutes, you are not going to learn AI. You are going to learn a simple 3-step system to build AI skills as a busy professional without quitting your job, without going back to college, and without drowning in jargons. This is not theory. This is the exact style of approach top performers are quietly using. Small, focused experiments, real work examples, and a daily rhythm that turns AI from a buzzword into a power tool in your hands. Welcome to India Unfiltered, small doses of experience and wisdom. The place where ambitious professionals learn practical tools to upgrade their mind, skills, and career, one episode at a time. If you have ever thought, I want to understand AI, but I don't know where to start, I don't have time, and I'm scared I'll look stupid, then this episode is for you. Here's what we are doing today. First, we'll talk about the real reason learning AI feels so overwhelming. Then, you will learn a 3-step method called pause, prioritize, protect to make AI part of your weekly routine. And then we'll walk through real examples on how a normal professional working with a normal schedule can use AI starting this week. No coding background required. By the end of this episode, you will have a 7-day AI learning plan that fits into your existing life. Not a fantasy life, your actual life. Let's start with the truth that nobody wants to admit. First segment is the real problem. Most people don't avoid AI because they are not smart enough. They avoid AI because it feels like a massive, shapeless mountain with no clear starting point. When you think, I should learn AI, your brain immediately throws out, do I need to learn Python? Should I take a machine learning course? What if I waste time on the wrong thing? What if I still can't use it at work? So what do? You save a few posts? You bookmark a course, or you maybe watch half a YouTube video, and then nothing changes. The world is screaming AI, 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 but your day is still full of email, WhatsApp groups, meetings, family, deadlines, and traffic. Of course, you don't have 3 free hours every day to explore AI. Here's the reframe. The question is not how do I learn AI? The real question is, how do I build tiny, consistent AI habits inside the life I already have? You don't need a new life, you need a new system. And that's where pause, prioritize, protect comes in. Now let's look at the core fundamentals. This is a 3-step method you can start using today to learn AI as a busy professional. Pause, prioritize, protect. The first step is pause. First, you create a small pauses in your day to break the I'll do it later autopilot. Right now, AI is just another item on the long mental to-do list. I should look at that someday. Someday never comes. So here's what you do instead. You attach a 10 to 30 second pause to something you already do every day. For example, every time you open your laptop in the morning, pause for 10 seconds and ask, where could AI help me today? Every time you end a meeting, pause for 10 seconds and ask, which part of this could AI automate, summarize, or improve? That's it. No tool yet, no course yet. Just a tiny pause to ask a better question. Because the moment you ask, where could AI help me today? Your brain starts scanning your real work and your real life for the opportunities. Second step is prioritize. Now that you have paused, it's time to make one small, clear decision. Most people don't get stuck because they treat AI as one giant subject. But there isn't one AI. There are concrete skills like prompting the chatbot to draft an email, using AI to summarize long documents, using AI to generate ideas, plans, or checklists, using AI to analyze a simple data set. You can't do everything, so you choose one skill for this week. You ask yourself, if AI could make one part of my work easier this week, what would that be? Maybe it's writing a better email and reports, preparing presentations faster, summarizing long documents, getting ideas for team communication, LinkedIn posts, or speeches. Once you pick that, your priority is not learn AI. Your priority is use AI to help me with any one task 3 times this week. Now AI became a tool for a job you already have. Instead of a new subject you have to master. The third step is protect a small non-negotiable block of time for AI. Not 3 hours, not your entire Sunday. Just 20 to 30 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. You pick a time that already exists in your life. Maybe it's 20 minutes after dinner, maybe it's first 20 minutes when you reach your desk, maybe it's a slot on Sunday morning, Saturday morning before everyone wakes up. You put it in your calendar with a very simple label, AI practice dash the skill that you want to learn that week. And here's the rule. During that time, you open one AI tool, you use it on a real task from your life, not a random example. You don't chase a new course or a new app or a new shiny thing. Pause to notice the urge to scroll or switch tasks. Then bring your attention back to just one experiment. That is, pause, prioritize, protect. It's not fancy, it's not viral, but it works because it respects your reality. Now let's see what this looks like for an actual person. Let's dive into first story, the overwhelmed manager. Imagine a manager in a busy company. The day is full of emails, meetings, approvals, and team issues. They keep hearing, use AI, but every time they open a tool, they feel lost. Here's how they use pause, prioritize, protect. Pause. Every morning, right after opening their laptop, they spend 10 seconds asking, where could AI save me 20 minutes today? One day, the answer is clear. I have to send a difficult email to a stakeholder. Prioritize. For this week, they choose a single AI skill. Use AI to draft and improve emails, for example. So whenever they have to write a tricky email, they open an AI assistant and type, draft a professional, clear email to a colleague explaining why a shipment is delayed, taking responsibility, but also explaining the constraints. The tone should be calm, honest, solution focused. Then they edit it with their own judgment and context. Next is protect. They block 20 minutes after lunch 3 times a week called AI Email Lab. In that slot they take 1 or 2 real emails they need to send. Ask AI to draft versions, compare, tweak and learn which prompts give better results. After a few weeks, what happens? They are still the same person with the same job. But now, AI is quietly saving them an hour or more each week on writing. Their communication improves, their confidence grows. They haven't mastered AI. They have mastered one AI use case that actually matters to them. Story 2. The learner with no time. Now imagine someone who wants to understand AI at a deeper level but feels they have no time. They work full time, they commute, they have family responsibilities. Courses feel too long, tutorials feel too superficial. Here's what they do. Pause. Every evening when they plug their phone into charge, they pause and ask, where did AI touch my world today? Maybe they saw an AI generated summary, a recommendation, a news article. Prioritize. They choose their focus for this week. Understand the basics of how AI chatbots work and how to ask better questions. Protect. They protect 20 minutes after dinner, 4 days this week. In that time, they open an AI assistant, ask it to explain one concept in single terms. For example, Explain what a large language model is. Like I'm a 15-year-old using analogies. Then they ask follow-up questions. Give me 3 examples of how this could help in supply chain, procurement, HR, sales, or operations. At the end, they summarize the answer in their own words in a small notebook or notes app. No exam, no certification. Just consistent, real conversations plus reflection. After a month, they are not an AI researcher, but they can explain basic concepts, identify where AI might help at work, and ask better questions in meetings. That alone puts them ahead of most people who only read headlines and feel scared. Now let's turn this into a clear 7-day plan you can follow. Grab a notebook or open the Notes app on your phone. If you are driving, just listen and decide what you'll do later. On the first day, it's called awareness. At the start or at the end of your workday, pause for 30 seconds and write down, where did I feel the most friction or boredom today? Maybe it was writing emails, making reports, summarizing information, documentation, planning, or communication. You just have to ask yourself, where did I feel the most friction or boredom today? Second step is to circle one area where AI could help. For example, drafting emails, summarizing documentations, generating ideas and outlines, translating or rephrasing content. Your only goal in these 2 days is to notice. No pressure to change anything yet. After we are done doing this on day 1 and 2, on day 3rd and 4th, you can focus on experiment. Pick one AI skill for this week. For example, use AI to draft and improve my emails. Use AI to summarize documents I need to read. Or protect 20 to 30 minutes on each of these days. Label it AI practice task skill. In that time, bring 1 or 2 real tasks. Ask AI to help you with them. Compare your version and the AI version. Combine the best parts. Your rule, you are not allowed to say this is a waste of time until you have done at least 3 real examples. On day 5th and 7th, build boundaries and rhythm. Now we make this sustainable. Choose one regular slot in your work that becomes your AI time. Maybe it's every Tuesday and Thursday mornings for 20 minutes or Saturday mornings. Decide on one boundary sentence you'll use to protect it. For example, I am not available between 8 and 8:30. I'm working on a focused task. I will respond after that. Or simply in your mind, this 20 minutes is non-negotiable. It's my future skills time. At the end of each day, ask 2 questions. Where did AI help me today? Where could it have helped but I didn't use it? Answering these questions takes 1 minute, but it turns your entire day into feedback for your AI learning. If this 7-day plan feels like too much, that's okay. Start with one action. Protect one 20-minute slot this week and use AI on one real task. That alone is more than what most people will do. Let's bring this home. You do not need to become an AI engineer. You do not need to understand every algorithm. You do not need to quit your job and go back to college. What you need is a system. Pause to notice where AI could help you in real life. Prioritize one concrete skills or use one case at a time. Protect small blocks of time where you actually practice on real tasks. If you do this for the next few weeks, you will quietly become that person in your circle, the one who doesn't just talk about AI, but actually uses it to save time, communicates better, and makes smarter decisions. Your challenge for this week is simple. Choose one AI skill you want to experiment with. Block one 20-minute session on your calendar. Use AI on one real task from your work or life. If this episode helped you feel a little less scared and little more in control, share it with one friend or colleague who keeps saying, I should learn AI someday. Let someday become this week for both of you. You have been listening to India Unfiltered, small doses of experience and wisdom with Chandra Mohan. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your willingness to grow. Remember, you don't need to learn everything about AI. You just need to learn the parts that move your life forward. And you're already started. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.